Dusko Ivanovic shakes hands with Henrik Detman, the coach of Finland. Detman led Finland at the FIBA Basketball World Cup last year in Bilbao to huge crowds, in front of huge crowds. Finland took over the city of Bilbao. And Bosnia-Herzegovina want to join in on the fun as well at the major events. Oleg Zlatisev, Sinisa Herseg, and Antoni Sinter-Niklas from Latvia, Croatia, and the Netherlands are the referees for today's game. A high-stakes game, I might add. Johnny, they don't come any bigger than this. Well, Finland have a roster. They will go pretty much 10, 11, even 12 players deep. Sean Huff, we saw some more out of him in the last game, which was good news. Gerald Lee, the big man, number 8, and Tuukka Cody, both of those playing hard and vital contributions. Satu Salin continues to rise in fame here. He's in the starting lineup with Huff, Koppanen, Murphy, and Lee. Koppanen hitting the go-ahead game-winning shot with 3.5 seconds left in their last game against Russia. So big-time performances for them. Also, Eric Murphy, we haven't mentioned, he's been on quite a tear. Now for Bosnia-Herzegovina, we've got the lineup here. Tikanovic, number 11, was terrific. He had a lot of pressure back home, the captain of this team, to deliver. He struggled in the first couple of games, but he really came through. Alex Renfro, number 20, and Nemanja Gordic, the two guards, have been terrific. Gordic, Bacic, Persic, Milosevic, and Stepanovic in the starting lineup. And the one thing that, again, is worth remembering is that when you play Bosnia-Herzegovina, you better play all 40 minutes, because it doesn't change the effort level.
And before the first of the starting five for each team, the official ball presented by Petro will now be brought up to the court.
Jeff, there we see the star players, Marcos Schutolo, who can really light it up. We saw him hit 3 out of 7 three-pointers last game. And then we've got Sean Huff on Finland's side, who had a nice little streak going. He's 4 or 5. He gave Finland that lift yesterday in their win.
I'll tell you what, Dusko Ivanovic probably has to rank up there in the top 5 in terms of intensity, in terms of coaching at this Eurobasket, as evidence of the water bottle that he threw in the last game. And Henrik Detman probably a lot calmer. He will get excited if something doesn't like a call, but.
Jeff, it's interesting. Those are both two contrasting styles, but they're both effective in their own way. I like how calm Detman is, how he talks to his team. It's almost like a teacher. I think he's controlling his nerves. He's doing a great job, and of course, Ivanovic is so intense. His players can't help but at least try to match his intensity when he's on the floor.
Good afternoon, everyone, from Montpellier, France. It's Eurobasket 2015. It's Bosnia-Herzegovina taking on Finland here in Group A. And we're off in Finland wearing the dark uniforms, the blue, attacking the basket on your left. They have won the opening tip. Satu Salin over to Eric Murphy. And Sean Huff unable to take it away from Milosevic, so it goes over to Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Stepanovic gets the ball down low. They're going attacking right inside, right off the bat.
So the shot goes up, and the rebound goes over to Finland. Well, both of these teams getting the monkey off their back in the last game, getting their first wins. Gerald Lee drives in, well short. Couldn't ask for better shots than that.
Yeah, Gerald Lee's been very effective for Finland.
Here's Gordic, hands it off. Bobcic puts it up and a foul called. So both teams missing some very makeable shots here in the early going.
There's a lot of stake at this game, obviously, Jeff. Both teams are still very much alive, and they could both qualify. Finland could finish as high as second in this group.
Of course, a lot of it depends on results in other games. Poland have been outstanding in Group A, as well as France. Now, Murphy trapped over to Sasu Salin. Tries to get some room. Oh, puts up an awfully difficult shot. Excellent defense by the team in white.
Bobcic kept Salin in front of him, and with his height, he was able to reach over. We'll see with his left hand blocks that shot out of bounds.
Oh, they fall asleep, and then Finland failed to take advantage, missing another short one. Bobcic. Neither team has scored. Stepanovic gets it inside, and Perisic throws it out of bounds.
Good idea by Perisic. His teammate was wide open in the corner, but was not able to execute.
Ivanovic showing some frustration here early on over there on the bench of Bosnia-Herzegovina.
He doesn't want to see turnovers, Jeff, but what he does want to see is aggressive defense, like we see Milosevic is right there in the passing lane, far from the basket, denying the ball to Sean Huff. That's what Ivanovic is most interested in.
Koponen gets it to Lee. The handoff to Sean Huff. And again, another turnover for Finland here. They're just in a good position there. You can't fault Gerald Lee for making that extra pass, but I'm sure he would have taken the shot if he had known the turnover was coming. Gerald Lee puts his body on Stepanovic. Well, Finland doing a good job on the boards right now. Salin. And the long one, finally, Petteri Koponen, his first three-pointer of the game.
There we see Koponen taking it upon himself to get his team going.
Gordic quickly to the other end. Perisic gets the long rebound, but Koponen takes it away. Now, Murphy, who released early, puts it up, misses, and Lee had position, but Milosevic comes in from behind and takes it away. Gordic gets it to Stepanovic, back outside. Gordic floats in, puts one up too hard. Fascinating encounter here between Finland and Bosnia-Herzegovina. Two teams really trying to take it to that next level in Europe.
Yes.
Beautiful play from Finland, finished by Murphy.
Nice play to Koponen, spots Murphy. Emptying out after that fake screen.
And a foul called on Gerald Lee as he has his body on Stepanovic. Jamar Wilson's going to come into the game briefly.
And we see Ivanovic bringing in two offensive weapons in Kikanovic and Shutalo. Definitely wants to get a little more offense going.
So Jamar Wilson has come back into the game, or made his first appearance in the game. He had a huge night, 21 points against France in the overtime defeat for Finland. Gordic drives in, uses the left hand.
That's a beautiful move. He beat his man on top, was able to get inside, use a little crossover dribble, finish with his offhand.
Kopanen, his pass intercepted by Stepanovic. Gordic pulls up for three. And both teams crash the boards. Murphy comes away with it. Now Wilson. Lee inside, puts it up.
That was an excellent pass by Eric Murphy. Led Lee right to the spot where he's supposed to. Lee just had to gather the ball, and he finished with a right-handed jump hook. Great positioning.
Seven to 2. Now Shutalo tries to calm the nerves. Kikanovic outside. He's been quiet, Kikanovic. Well, he gave us an incredible moment the other night against Israel with the shot to send it to overtime, and then he won it at the death in overtime. Gordic drives in again, and the follow by Kikanovic.
There's Kikanovic, always active. He's crashing the boards.
Kopanen goes baseline behind the back pass to Lee. Only white shirts under for the rebound. And now offensive foul called on Kikanovic.
You see Salim checks in for Kopanen. Kopanen asked to be taken out. He's only been on the floor 5 minutes so far, but he's had to carry such a heavy load during these 3 games. He's gonna get an extra blow.
Inside now, Murphy. Murphy is quite a threat.
Oh, his numbers coming in. Been extraordinary. Shooting very high percentage from 2 and 3.
Stepanovic, though, responds off the glass.
That's a nice little combination they got when they got the 2-man game going with Renfro and Stepanovic.
Cauchy, who's come into the game. Now it's Murphy. And Newtonen follows up, keeps it alive, and scores. And that's going to bring a substitution, probably Milosevic. Quickly, though, Renfro to the other end. And Milosevic thought about putting it up. Now Stepanovic drives in, puts up a tough shot.
Finland definitely trying to push the tempo here. They feel a lot more comfortable in transition and scoring in open court than they do attacking Bosnia-Herzegovina's half-court defense.
Jamar Wilson had his foot on the line. It's interesting, Johnny, you get the feeling watching this Finland team today against Bosnia-Herzegovina. And the steal, the turnover. I'll finish that thought in a second. Oh! Don't think they're going to get a continuation on that.
Referee pointed to the ground. It'll be a foul on the ground.
Renfro helps him up. Yeah, this is the first time. This is the first time that we've seen Finland go up against a team that perhaps isn't more athletic than they are.
That's true. They've got a match, but I think they generally like to run. It's the type of team they want to get on a run in transition, score the quick baskets.
Well, Jamar Wilson drives in, tries to get the foul. Now Brabac brings it back. Renfro left open. Well,
a rare miss from Renfro. He's been shooting the lights out from 3-point distance coming into this game.
Jamar Wilson. Just a pick. Newtonen for 3. Well, he's got the hot hand.
Boy, Newtonen has been clutch. We've seen him during several stretches of these first 3 games. We see it again tonight. He's on the boards, and there he hits a 3-pointer.
Well, everybody, every game is different. Somebody else steps up. Now Kikanovic drives in, uses the pump fake.
Nice high-low game from Bosnia-Herzegovina. Stepanovic finds the perfect bounce pass received there. Kikanovic uses the pump fake to get his man to fly.
Saline over to Calvisto. Calvisto played important minutes the other day as well against Russia, did well. Newtonen another one, and missed badly that time. Renfro quickly. Renfro on the go, hands it off to Kikanovic. Kikanovic, good position, strong move over to Coty. Coty didn't want to challenge.
Nice pass by Renfro, reminiscent of that last second play in overtime.
Wilson dumps it, and Coty gets it, puts it up.
Good hands by Coty, stayed with it. Renfro got his hand on the ball, wasn't enough.
Well, that's going to bring some changes. Wilson comes out, Sassusa comes out, and also Newton comes out. So Koponen, Huff, Koivisto in the game for Finland.
Stefanovic gets got to get a chance to get some rest.
Avianic comes into the game. Yep, for Stefanovic. They're coming up on the 1 minute mark in the first quarter. Rabat, bounce pass, and tough to handle.
Swarming team defense by Finland, all over that pass.
Koponen dribbles between the legs. Huff, open for three, good!
There it is. You see Koponen come back into the game with a little pressure, was able to spot his open teammate Sean Huff.
Well, Ivanovic has to get a TO, and Finland, the Susi Jengi fans, they're going nuts. Timeout. Bosnia-Herzegovina have yet to hit a three, but Finland, that three-point shot is really important in the grand scheme of things for them. They've been 3 of 6. Also, crucially, Sean Huff has come out and had a good start for Finland.
You run
Sean
with the
Huff's a key
ascot
member of
and need to go to the left side of the rim with the right hand side.
He can hit that outside shot. He puts that much more pressure on the defense.
Well, here it is, right on cue, Sean Huff. Another look at that one.
In general, we see Bosnia-Herzegovina is allowing those deep shots from Finland, trying to shut off interior plays.
Well, Renfro tries to spark this Bosnia-Herzegovina team here in the final minute of the first quarter. He's up top, fouled by Calvisto. Finland had the foul to give as well. They can commit 2 more fouls before Detman's team gets in trouble and sends Bosnia-Herzegovina to the line. Shudalo up top. Gives it back to Renfro. Renfro launches one, and that was a tough shot, but Shudalo was able to get the rebound, puts it up, and hits the jumper right. That second chance came home for Roost against Finland. Now they'll have the last possession of the quarter. And good defense from Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Great trap. We see Kikanovic coming up and edged hard, had both his hands up, was able to deflect the pass out of bounds. There's only 0.6 seconds for Finland, just enough time to tip the ball.
Yep, just 0.6 seconds, and he got it off. I don't know if it would have been in time, but it was short anyway from Coty. So Bosnia-Herzegovina struggling offensively, just 12 first quarter points. It's 19-12, Finland after one. So inside New York, Bosnia-Herzegovina a little bit better, but beyond it is where Finland has made the difference. You can see more threes falling, 3 of 6. Neil Davis got a free throw again today.
Number 9, Sasu Sali.
Okay, thank you. Let's go with us.
19-12 is the score. Finland on top of Bosnia-Herzegovina here in this pivotal Group A game for both teams. Both teams trying to get into the knockout round. They want to finish in the top 4 of Group A. And Kikanovic drives in and draws the foul.
Kikanovic very strong with the ball. We see him almost fake a pass on his way to the basket. There's contact, and he was able to still go up strong through that contact. Draw the foul. 2 free throws.
Well, Kikanovic makes the first. He hit that incredible three-pointer where he caught a long pass from Nemanja Gordic right in the final couple of seconds and was able to catch it and then release it in time and make it, even though he was guarded by, if I remember correctly, 2 Israeli players, closely guarded. And that forced overtime. Now, Koponen has it, puts it up, and rims out. But Murphy had his hands on the ball. Now Bosnia-Herzegovina get it back. 2-on-1 fast break, and 3-on-1. Now Bjanic runs the floor.
That's a great fast break. Super made a good decision hitting the trailer instead of trying to get it across the red zone. We'll see it again on this play. Keeps his head up, went back, finishes with authority.
Huff drives in, follows the shot. Lee follows it and draws the foul. Finland seemed to be, doing okay in the rebounding today.
They've been controlling the boards much better than they have in the previous 3 games. I think they're doing a good job, and that's going to be key. The better they can control the boards, they're going to get easier shots in transition.
On the line for 2 shots. Jerome Lee just after the finish substitution.
Koivisto comes out of the game, and Salim comes back in. It almost seemed as if Bosnia-Herzegovina found a way to cope with Salim, just took him out of the game, but at least on those first few possessions, and after he left the game, everything started to flow. It was almost like a play, just a tactic to stop him.
Yeah, and I don't blame Ivanovic for singling out Salim. He's been so important for, actually on both ends of this team. They did not want him to get on track to start the game.
Up 21-15 now. Renfro explodes to the basket.
Renfro just makes it look easy when he decides to go to the basket. Very difficult for any defender to stay in front.
And now Huff picked up his dribble and they turn it over. Great defense from Bosnia-Herzegovina. Shutalo brings it in. They work at the Renfro. He's wide open. Good!
There it is. He shows his shooting ability. He's been shooting a very high percentage during this entire tournament.
That was a 2-pointer for Renfro, and just like that, What was once a 9-point lead for Finland has been whittled down to just 2 points.
Personal fouls for
Rasko
the number 7
Alibanic has been doing a great job. He's giving Bosnia-Herzegovina team a lift coming off the bench. We see him on both ends of the floor. Defensively, he gets in the passing lane right there.
Well, suddenly the momentum with Bosnia-Herzegovina. And Lee catches it and was fouled by Albijanic for Stepanovic. Block was called. Vrabac. In fact, it was on Vrabac.
23 from Bosnia-Herzegovina.
It's a good position, but you see he's actually emphasized his hips, making the contact there, but that's exactly where he's supposed to be positioned.
He's also raising up his leg there, his knee, towards the midsection. Huff on the baseline, fouled, shooting the jump shot.
I think Bosnia-Herzegovina was a little bit too aggressive. They had great position on defense. We see Vrabac is right in his face. Alibanic comes over to double. And Ivanovic is actually telling him that that was not necessary.
He was right in the grill. And Finland have had their issues at the free throw line in this competition. As a team, they're shooting 60%, but to be honest, Bosnia-Herzegovina haven't been any better. They've shot 58% at the line. So Sean Huff is at the stripe and makes the first.
Neither team has attempted any free throws, so when you get to the line, you have to knock those shots down.
Gradually in this tournament, Sean Huff's offense has been coming to the fore. He comes out and is replaced by Newton.
This is a token full court pressure. Newton at the point of this zone press.
Now Renfro. And offensive foul, Stepanovic.
Let's see if we see this replay. It's a trap door, actually. You've got Albijanic and Stepanovic.
No, Albijanic the foul, excuse me.
Yeah, we'll see that. Watch this, how both players close. And it effectively knocks Wilson out, but it's a moving screen, so it's a foul.
It's very simple, isn't it? You've got to get yourself set, and you can't lean into somebody. You can't stick your hip out or your elbow.
It would just be too much of an advantage for the offensive players if you were allowed to set moving screens. The referees have to be very careful. It's a fine line.
Salin bumped there by Stepanovic, so Salin goes to the line. Shooting 75% here at the Eurobasket. And he makes the free throw, so that's his first point of the game. And that's also, with a player like Salin, you don't want to put him on the line when he hasn't scored. It's almost like saying, here you go, Sasso, get warmed up.
Yeah, you do not want him to get started. We've seen what he can do. He gets hot in a hurry.
They don't call him Sizzling Sasu for nothing. Now, Alex Renfro calls the play. He's getting a lot more minutes here than Gordon in the first half.
Directing traffic, Renfro wants a screen up top.
Bounce pass, and it goes to Albijanic. Oh, beautiful play.
What a great pass by Renfro. Composed, perfect timing, right on target.
Salin dribbles between his legs. Into the corner to Murphy. And Newton unable to rebound it.
Eric Murphy a little frustrated with himself. He's had three open looks from three-point land. Has not been able to convert. Let me see the nice execution of a pick and roll play.
He just keeps getting better and better, Renfro, in this tournament. And look at this atmosphere that he gets to play in. This is a great moment for him in his basketball career. He's trying to get Bosnia-Herzegovina to the Olympics. Albijanic and the foul, Newton. Johnny, the top 2 teams will qualify for the Olympics at the Eurobasket, and then the teams that finish 3rd through 7th will go to Olympic qualifying tournaments, although another team at the Eurobasket could be selected, see the foul count there, could be selected as a host of one of the 3 FIBA Olympic qualifying tournaments. Renfro floats in, misses. And I personally think it's fantastic what FIBA has done in that regard, because everybody wants a chance. And Sasu Saline now over to Newton, back to Murphy, good!
Beautiful teamwork. Sharing the basketball, making the extra pass. Eric Murphy made the extra pass first. Newton made an extra pass again, and Murphy with even a better look, knocked it down.
Wow, what was that? Stepanovic tried to make a pass that went off the rim, but then ended up with his teammate, Gordon, who launches a 3, and he answers.
It seems that every time Bosnia-Herzegovina needs something, it's Gordish that steps up to give them the spark.
Quality player. Now Jamar Wilson puts up a 3, rims out. Lee with the rebound. Bosnia-Herzegovina kind of standing around under the boards at times. And there's another one. Now Sasu Saline, his doesn't go. And finally Shudalo gets it. Now 3-on-2 break. Gordic drives in. And Gordic trying to get the foul. Finland have numbers. Gordic trying to get back. Murphy passes up the long one, and now Gordic is back, and it's 5-on-5. Jamar Wilson drives in. Saline gets it, hands it off to Lay.
Great play by Saline. Went in there to grab the rebound, attracted the defense. Nice little dump pass. Lee was able to finish.
Gordic, his pass intercepted by Sasu. Now Jamar Wilson gets it back. Koponen getting a breather. And Saline gets it to Newton, and another rebound.
Great work by Finland on the boards. They're going after those rebounds, getting extra possessions.
Jamar Wilson, another attempt, and this time took a little bit of extra time.
Sure did. He took that extra time, exactly, Jeff. Because he's passed up some threes to get closer looks. Wasn't able to knock him down, but we see him right there. Had plenty of time to look at the rim.
And just like that, that lead has gone back up to 9 points for the Susijengi. So Dusko Ivanovic, timeout to try to reorganize the troops. Look at the offensive rebounding by Porter. You can see last couple of possessions for Finland, they've been able to get the second, third, fourth opportunities.
Ensinkin voi se, joka pelaa pallollista. Se voitte panna painetta pallolla vähän enemmän.
You watched a lot of basketball in your days in Europe.
Yksi askel ylemmäs. Yksi askel ylemmäs.
What do you make of this crowd that follows Finland?
Oh, it's been outstanding. We've seen them not only in this gym where they make a lot of noise, but we've seen them around town. And they're just really enjoying themselves. It's great to see these fans get behind their countries, see the different nations here competing for the same thing. It's, you know, I think Finland is definitely an up-and-coming country in basketball. I think, you know, it's been a lot of fun to watch their team.
They should have a fan ranking. Who ranks number 1?
Of course,
right now it has to be Finland.
Finland's there. You can't forget about Lithuania. Their fans,
of course, what am I talking about?
Their fans are always there. The Serbian fans, the Turkish fans, you can go on and on down the list. That's the beautiful thing about European basketball. Their fans stand behind their team.
Yeah, the Lithuanian fans, I don't think they could ever be below the number 1 ranking. But certainly I think it might be joint number 1s.
Well, Finland's new on the scene. They don't have the tradition as highly ranked as Lithuania.
Oh, the steal. Jamar Wilson just drives right in and lays it up over and in, barely.
He came up grimacing after that layup. Just got it up there, but that's good defense.
Now it's the biggest lead of the game, 11 points. Another Reeds Calvisto called for the foul. That is the third team foul on Finland. Here he is.
He got a lot of ball. There might have been some hand also. They're being aggressive. Finland's definitely tightening up their defense here.
Wilson chasing Gordon.
Bosnia-Herzegovina is tough, have a difficult degree inside the arc.
Gordon, time running down. He puts one up and misses everything.
We saw that possession, Jeff. Bosnia-Herzegovina did not even come close to the basket. They're 7 meters away that entire possession.
Stepanovic looked at him and said, "You had enough time to penetrate."
Well, he had that was a difficult position. Everybody was standing still. The defense was waiting for him. You didn't see any player movement on the part of Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Stepanovic has come back in. Bosnia-Herzegovina looking for a different formula. It wasn't working with Stepanovic. Koponen, freshly arrested, rims out. And that ball goes over to the team in white.
That's a good play by Sean Huff. He didn't come up with the rebound, but he's able to deflect the ball out of bounds. That gives Finland a chance to set up their defense, and they're going to delay the ball coming up court. Bosnia-Herzegovina will have less time to half-court offense.
Košalić is also bringing it up now for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Stepanovic. Damar Wilson calls for the hold. So that's now 4 team fouls on Finland. 2:42 remaining in the first half.
Finland's done a great job using their fouls. We see the team defense here. Ovisa was ready to double if that as soon as Kukanovic put the ball on the floor. He never had to, though.
And Kukakoti reaches in, almost gets another turnover, and look at Ivanovic. It's out of your screen, you didn't see it. The ball went to him, and he just whipped a pass to his player, and he said, "Make the right pass. Make it hard and make it right." And again, Cote, and they're going to call a foul on Cote, and I have to say, this same referee who called the foul for slapping it down. Look at this. Okay, so he doesn't call the foul there, and that looked pretty clean as well. So tough call on Cody. You know what? These things even out over the course of the game.
Even out, and you like to see Cody with that hustle. How many times did he deflect the ball in the last 20 seconds? Got his hand on the ball 3 times. Great hustle.
He must have something, great anticipation.
That's what it takes, great anticipation. He's alert, he's reacting quickly. He's a big man, but he moves pretty well for his size.
Yeah, he moves extremely well. And I think he plays for the Bison. The Bison back in Finland. You wouldn't think of the Bison being very fast. And second free throw is good. So, 10-point game. Murphy. Calvisto with the rebound. Didn't go back up.
Another offensive rebound, another opportunity.
Well, they're taking some open looks, and I'm pretty sure Bosnia and Herzegovina need to be thanking their lucky stars because they are giving away some shots.
They're giving away uncontested shots.
And Kikanovic's fouled down low.
There's no need to foul in this situation. We see Murphy rotated over to help. Right there, you don't need to reach in right there. Your man's coming into the picture. You never actually see him there, but the double team is coming from the baseline. You don't need to be over aggressive in that situation. You can out of the 2 free throws now.
So the hero of the other night, 2 nights ago against Israel, goes to the line, but misses the first one. I'll tell you what, though, I would not count this team out until the very final whistle, the final buzzer. He gets it back to a 9-point game. They're struggling in this quarter, but they can really turn it on. Jamar Wilson. Good!
Sharp passing on the perimeter by Finland. Nice feed from Murphy. Jamar Wilson had plenty of time and space to knock down the three-pointer.
Yep, he's hit 2 3-pointers now in succession. The trap, they're able to get it to Bukanovic, who settles for the mid-range jumper into the hands of Koponen, and he kind of like welcomed the contact.
He sure did, Jeff. He wanted that contact. Fell to the ground. It's going to be 2 free throws. You see it right here. He let himself go down. It was definitely contact. Here we see the sharp passing along the perimeter. Wilson with plenty of time.
And the first one's good. The biggest lead of the game for Finland. 13 points. And Koponen makes just 1 of 2. Finland 7 of 8 at the line, is that right? And Milosevic, now Murphy brings it back, hands it off to Koponen. Huff. And Huff is off target.
Finland is just freely passing the ball from one side to the other along the perimeter. They get plenty of uncontested shots.
Well, the look on Ivanovic's face is like, let's just get to halftime, guys. We need to reorganize. Chudolo and Huff called for the push-off on Milosevic.
Milosevic gained good position underneath when that shot went up. Again, he knew any contact there, he was falling.
Well, this happens. The Wolfpack, they know it. They've seen it. This happens. This Finnish team, they can put up some big numbers on teams. Teams can all of a sudden start to kind of become like an avalanche against teams. We saw it in 2013 when they beat Slovenia in their last game, like a drum, raining three-pointers. And it's kind of happened today. Bosnia-Herzegovina, to be honest, looked a step slow today, or looked a little tired.
They've come out flat tonight, Jeff. I think that's correct. Good observation. But just as easy as Finland got off to a great start, we know things can unravel. And they've just got to be concentrated, finish out this last 39 seconds remaining of this first half. Finish on a good note.
Yep, 38.9 seconds. It's a 12-point lead. Milosevic comes out. Perisic back into the game. Oh, they find inside, and Murphy. And it really is a case of just coming too easy for Finland now.
Yeah, that's a beautiful pass. Great ball movement. Murphy, very quick, was able to get around his defender.
The final 14 seconds here in the first half. And they look for an opening. He's got to launch it. Gordic doesn't get it off in time. So that is no good. And there will be 2.9 seconds remaining.
Again, we see Kotri was the freshman. Gordic was not able to see the basket. You see it right here. Kotri stays with him all long. Doesn't jump at the base. Stays down, gets his hand up.
And there should be 3.8 seconds left. Because the shot clock sounded. I think they're good. Yeah, they're looking at it to put some time back on the clock. You see the free throw shooting, 7 of 8 for Finland. So that's another area where they've improved today. So. And look at the three-point shooting. You know, it's just not working right now for Ivanovic's team. And don't forget, if Finland win by 8 or more, they punch their ticket.
They know that coming into this game, they need a win. If it can be by 8 points, they know they're in.
Oh yes!
But there's a lot of combinations. A lot of things can happen. They can finish as high as second, depending on other results of the remaining games of the other team.
4 seconds remaining in the second quarter of this game. Bosnia-Herzegovina 27, Finland 14.
So Koponen is going to inbound the ball. And they have indeed put, in fact, they put 4 seconds back on the clock. So he's got plenty of time. And Murphy gets it. Now he's going to turn and just launches one and almost hits it from just inside half court. And what happened there? That clearly was not what the play was designed to be. And anyway, Finland will settle for it. They lead 41-27 at halftime over Bosnia and Herzegovina. So the 6 3-pointers for Finland, just 1 for Bosnia-Herzegovina. Also the free throw shooting good for Finland. They've got 7 free throws. The rebounding is a problem as well for Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Giving up too many offensive rebounds to the finish team.
And you see that the leading scores, it's really a case of balance for Finland. Jamar Wilson with 8. Murphy with 9, 6 for Lee, 5 for Sean Huff, Newton with 5, Koponen with 4. So Finland started this tournament 0-2, but they won their last game in thrilling fashion against Russia, and here they are. They're in good shape, going for win number 2, and charging that place in the knockout. Stick around for second half action. It's coming your way here, Montpellier, in 13.5 minutes.
The official mascot of the Eurobasket 2015 is here with you, of course. Séance photo dans les tribunes avec les fans de la Bosnie-Herzégovine, ceux de la Finlande et les Français qui sont déjà là, qui vont vivre certainement quand on est là au premier tour les 3 matchs du jour. Ils seront là tout à l'heure effectivement pour le 4e round, le 4e match. Les Français, en attendant, eh bien, on fait toujours les photos. Qui est Frankie? Do you love Frankie? Bon allez, on va aller un petit peu plus loin quand même, parce qu'on l'a vu, vous êtes tous complètement fans, complètement dingues de Frankie, la mascotte de l'Eurobasket 2015. Eh bien, moi ce que je vous propose, c'est désormais de faire un petit bisou à Frankie, ou alors à votre voisin, on va voir comment ça se place. Mais voilà, la prochaine fois, si vous apercevez sur les écrans géants de l'Arena de Montpellier, vous n'hésitez pas. Si Frankie est à côté, vous lui faites un gros bisou. Si c'est votre soeur, votre copain à côté, n'hésitez pas non plus. On va lancer ce qu'on appelle ici la Kiss Cam. Kiss Cam for everyone. If you want, yes, if you want to kiss. Oh, Frankie was with nice girls for lots of kiss, I think. It's a kiss cam, it's a kiss cam. You have to kiss now. Frankie.
please in every way I can. Gonna give you all of me as much as you can stand. Make love to you right now, that's all I want to do. I know you need it, girl, and you know I need it too. Cause
Allez. Alors, attention, parce que maintenant on a une girafe finlandaise. A priori pour la kiss cam, it's a kiss cam. It's a kiss cam. You have to kiss it. Yeah. Ouais. Si vous n'avez jamais vu une girafe embrasser Frankie, ça vient d'être fait à l'instant. J'espère qu'on a immortalisé l'instant. Il y a pas mal de flashs qui ont débuté. Kiss cam now for you. Allez, tout se passe bien pour Frankie qui vient vérifier sa cote de popularité, mais la cote de popularité de Frankie, on n'a aucun doute, ça cartonne pour lui. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at the statistics after the first half. The best scorer of the teams, the best scorer of the game is from Finland. It's Eric Murphy with 9 points. He's followed by Elmedin Kikanovic from Bosnia-Herzegovina with 8 points at halftime. Regarding rebounds now, 2 players of each team took 4 rebounds at halftime. For Bosnia and Herzegovina, it's Elmedin Kikanovic and Milan Milosevic. And on the other side, for the Finnish team, we have 4 rebounds for Matti Mutinen and 4 rebounds for Eric Murphy. Remaining before the beginning of the second half of his 14 points game between Bosnia and Herzegovina and Finland.
care what they say, care what they know. Your first name is free, last name is dumb. But you still believe in where we're from. Man's right flower, it's an every living thing.
Hey, in a few seconds it's time to make some noise in the arena of Montpellier. Before the game restarts, we have a noise meter. We have the noise meter for you to check if today's crowd is noisier than yesterday. So we try in few seconds. The noise meter with all the arena for, I hope, a good score. Allez, on va essayer le noise meter dans quelques instants. Vous connaissez maintenant, je suis persuadé, cet appareil qui nous permet de mesurer le bruit que vous faites. Alors quand il n'y a pas beaucoup d'ambiance, effectivement le noise meter monte à 50, 60 décibels. Et puis quand vous êtes meilleur, ça peut craquer très très haut, monter très très haut. Et on espère que vous êtes prêts pour faire du bruit. Juste comme ça, à vide, sans le noise meter. Est-ce que vous êtes prêts à nous faire du bruit? Ah ouais, on a fait 6 décibels. 6 décibels, good, yeah, good score. Est-ce que vous êtes prêts à faire du bruit? Are you ready to make some noise? Okay. Okay. With all the Finnish fans. Ehi, tervetuloa. Kiitos kun olette tulleet tänne. You understand me? Yeah, I speak Finnish really fluent. So, noise meter now, with you. Okay, we try. The noise meter. Eh bien allez, c'est parti pour le noise meter, on a dit qu'on mettait ça en place, donc c'est maintenant la grosse ambiance, le plus de bruit que vous pouvez, tous les accessoires à disposition, c'est vos mains bien sûr, vos pieds, criez, make some noise, make some noise. Hey, make some noise. Make some noise!
41-27 is the lead of Finland over Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Are you ready?
Some people say Herzegovina. We spoke to the Bosnian and Herzegovina press officer, and she said you can say either Herzegovina or Herzegovina. So the Finland team really turned on the style there in the second quarter. In fact, they outscored in each quarter their opponents by 7 points. So it's not been a good day at the office so far for Bosnia-Herzegovina. And basically, I suppose number one, if it's going to happen for Bosnia-Herzegovina, it's going to happen defensively and rebounding-wise.
True. Rebounding-wise especially, Jeff. Finland shot 10 more times from the field thanks to those offensive rebounds and the second, third chance points, opportunities they're getting. 10 more shots and a half is a lot of shots. And Finland has not shot that well from two-point range. They're only at 35% from two-point range, but they've been cashing in from three-point range. They've shot 40%, 6 out of 15. That's been the difference. They've also taken care of the ball. Only 3 turnovers by this Finnish team in the first half. I'm sure Ivanovic talked about that. Let's get up and pressure the ball. Let's deny the leads and make things difficult.
Second half action underway now here in Montpellier. And Finland right out and hit the 3-pointer.
That was decisive. We see Koponen take that handoff. He didn't need much space. He just went up and knocked it down. Playing with a lot of confidence right now.
So now Bosnia-Herzegovina take it back. Inside, and Perisic gets it outside. Renfro to Perisic, and Sasu Salim reached in. The ball goes off of Bosnia-Herzegovina's Perisic and out of bounds.
That's a poor start for Bosnia-Herzegovina. We see them give up a three-pointer on one end and turn it over on the other end, although they were able to get a rebound and a second chance point.
Koponen has already hit 1-3 to start this half. Gerald Lee fouled by Bacic.
As we see, Jeff, Finland had 4 players on the perimeter. Gerald Lee had all the space inside. We see him get good position right there in the middle of the paint. Bacic had no other choice but the foul.
Substitution for the team from Bosnia-Herzegovina, returning number 10.
Koponen going to inbound it. By 17. Koponen met by Gordic up top. Dribbles around. Ivanovic's team starting to pick it up defensively a little bit. Lee gets it, hands it off to Murphy! And it's going to count. Ivanovic waves his hand wildly to say it was after the shot clock had sounded.
That was great position by Lee, being able to get that ball down low, and then he spotted his teammate wide open. And I think they did get it off right before the shot clock expired.
Ivanovic goes up strong and gets the foul.
That's how you answer. Kikanovic gets the ball on the post, didn't waste any time. Simple drop step, we see it right there, gathers himself and goes up strong. You see the replay here.
Watch, yeah, it's not off. And I think, but for some reason, well, that doesn't light up, right?
No, I was looking for the lights. The red lights on the backboard, we did not see that.
Maybe that's why they didn't call it. Well, it was clearly not out of his hands. So a tough break for Bosnia-Herzegovina. Now Sasu Salim draws a foul from Shugalo.
Personal foul was for number 7 from Bosnia-Herzegovina, Marko Sukalo.
Salim to Lee. He tries to make the pass, gets it back. Salim for 3. And Bacic with the rebound. Now here comes Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Finland did well getting back on defense to prevent that transition opportunity.
And the bounce pass to Gordic. He led him too much.
Good idea, but that was a tough pass. Gordic was covered by Koponen. Perfect pass, would have taken a perfect pass to complete that pass.
And we can't emphasize enough, it was a similar position right now. And Lee goes up strong.
Takes his time, gets great position, takes his time, backs his way underneath the rim, uses his offhand to finish on the other side, reverse layup.
Perisic gets in, and the block called against Koponen. Now, Finland win by 8 or more, they clinch a spot in the next round. Bosnia-Herzegovina would still be alive even if they lose today. So it's not the end of the world. That's how important that win was against Israel. But nevertheless, Bosnia-Herzegovina then would need things to go their way. They control their own destiny if they get this win. Kikanovic down the baseline, fouled by Murphy.
Looks like Kikanovic has decided to take matters into his own hands. Got 2 opportunities on the block. Been able to draw foul, score. Bosnia-Herzegovina has not gotten the contribution from Stevanovic that they're used to getting so far in these first 3 games. We see him on the bench there. Stevanovic already 12 points.
Now he goes to 13, so the captain playing in captain's minutes, trying to carry his team, keep him within striking distance, but they've got to start making a move.
There we see some pressure defense on the ball, off the ball.
Koponen hits the jump shot.
Koponen too quick, stops on a dime, pulls up, knocks down a mid-range shot.
Oh, beautiful kiss off the glass.
Again, aggressively attacks the basket, bounces off his contact, was able to go up there.
Now Koponen hands it off the lead, puts it up in air.
Boy, Gerald Lee is just getting great position, opening up passing angles. His players are finding him time and time again. Here we see him score off a Koponen drive.
Gordic again drives in. Bobcic with the rebound. Goes up. Cesar Saline comes away with it. Finland on the run. The pass to Koponen. Over to Huff. Wide open. And Shudalo in Bosnia-Herzegovina dodge a bullet.
Yes, there was a 4-on-2 break for Finland. Weren't able to capitalize.
Perisic hands it off, and Bobcic draws the foul.
Nice drive by Perisic. I like that right there. Attacking the basket, drew the defenders, dumped the pass off the Bobcic. Kept his head up. He was looking at the rim the whole way. Murphy came over. He had to contest that layup. Sean Huff rotated a little bit too late to prevent that pass.
Well, Ivanovic really trying. Get something from the referee, anything that'll help his team. And they've got to help themselves too at the line. Such a competitor. 31 years old, Bobcic makes 1 of 2.
One of his 2 free throws and is replaced by
Bobcic comes out of the game. Now Stevanovic back in. Let's see if he can play with a little bit more composure, but have that fire that they need.
Stevanovic can make things happen on the boards, on offense. He'll just create havoc for opponents, but we haven't seen it so far tonight.
Wilson gets inside to Cody.
How about that pass, Jeff? Little left-handed hook pass. Cody rolled perfectly. Wide open, uncontested layup.
Points to lead. Bosnia-Herzegovina have to get something going now. Perisic from the corner. Stevanovic with the rebound. Surrounded, blocked. Murphy comes away with it. Wilson. Again, uses the left-handed pass over to Newton, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Finland ball. Avianovic coming in for Stevanovic.
We see it here. He tried to go up against the 2 Finnish players. Murphy got his hand on the ball. He was able to block the shot and come down with the rebound and start that break.
That was a great defense. Koivisto is going to come in for Cesar Saline. Now this Koivisto is an important player for Finland who hasn't really been able to make his mark yet. They need him to step up if they're going to do something in this tournament. Wilson shakes and bakes, goes up. Ball goes out of bounds with 3 on the shot clock. And it's Koivisto battling for the ball, and Newton out-hustles Nemanja Gordic to the ball.
And we've seen it time and time again. Newton is always seems to be at the right spot at the right time. Here he comes up with another loose ball, gives his team another possession. You see him follow it, staying with it, multiple efforts, chases down this offensive rebound, and draws the foul. Finland continues to attack. They get back quickly in defense. Defensive transition. Gordic was unable to knock down that shot. Here we go again. Finland again bringing the ball up court.
Bo Wilson back. Cody up top gives it to Wilson. Wilson shakes and bakes, hands it off, and Cody for the Susajengi!
Finland attacking the basket, and the beneficiaries are Gerald Lee, and in this case, Koki, scoring uncontested layups.
Kad ovaj više ulazi, skupite se, on će da da pas, moram. Skupite se, nek izbaci i napolje pa ćemo odrčiti.
You know, it's important to remember this thing isn't over. And this team right here, as you look at the shooting percentages, they showed that you can come back from a large deficit, and there's still plenty of time for them to get back into it. But
He will fake, you go.
it seems like it's getting worse before it gets better at this stage.
Yeah, they have not, Jeff, you're right. They haven't come out to start this third quarter the way they would have liked to. We saw them their last game against Israel. They looked like they were out of the game, and somehow they mustered up enough strength, and they just kept battling back, but we haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen that reaction. I'm sure they're going to try to dig down deep and get that now. There's still 14 minutes remaining in this game, and we've seen that's plenty of time if they can change this game. You're going to have to start on the defensive end, control the rebounds. I think it'll be right back in it.
Oh, to be a Susajengi. Look at Cody, and it's a 21-point lead. Now, Alex Renfro, surprisingly, has not been in the game all of this time, but he will now get a good long run for Bosnia-Herzegovina. And quickly a turnover.
You hate to see that after a timeout. You expect to see execution. You want to score after your timeout.
Jamar Wilson again over to Koivisto. Back to Jamar Wilson. And they share the ball. Koivisto over to Cody. Bounce pass again, puts it up. And it goes in from Koivisto.
Oh, Visto, what a tip in with his left hand. Great ball movement by Finland.
Renfro. Largest lead of the game. 23 points, and the ball goes off of Avijanic's hand.
You see Avijanic, we just see frustration is setting in on Bosnia-Herzegovina. Nothing seems to be going right.
And everything seems to be going right for this team. The tip from Koivisto. An offensive foul called on Koivisto as he fights his way into the lane.
Ivanovic continues to look for a unit that he can put on the floor and get some kind of reaction. Milosevic checks into the game now for Šupalo.
Back to Jamar Wilson and Finland. And Wilson, how in the world did he make that shot?
He's hanging up in the air, falling back, and knocks it down with his left hand.
We're going to have to call him Air Wilson after that, or Mr. Hang Time. Now Renfro, his team trailing by 25. Stefanovic. Perisic And the long one from Perisic drops. That's okay with Finland and Wilson. He just goes right back and gets another deuce.
Well, we see Wilson's feeling very confident at this moment. He did not hesitate on that shot for the last 2 trips down the floor.
End-to-end stuff. And Newton comes up with another steal. Koivisto up to Wilson. He lays it up left-handed.
And he salutes the crowd. They're loving it here. Look at Wilson underneath there.
Do you believe, if you're a Finn or a fan of Finnish basketball, well, you need to, folks. Your team is on a roll. You're winning 64-38. Bosnia-Herzegovina not at the races today. 22 points off turnovers for Finland, just 2 for Bosnia-Herzegovina, and that is the story in and of itself.
There's a lot of stories, but not one more significant than that one right there.
Nothing going well for the team in white. See the fast break points. Body language doesn't look good. Israel must be watching this and wondering how in the world they did not beat Bosnia-Herzegovina.
That had to be a crushing blow for Israel, being in total control of that game and letting it slip away the way it did. They could be looking easily at 3-0. Instead, they're at 2-1 with a lot of work left to do in this tournament just to classify.
Not to take anything away as you look for celebratory scenes in the Finnish crowd. Don't take anything away from Bosnia-Herzegovina. They really did play well in the second half against Israel, but today, maybe even from an effort standpoint, it just hasn't been there. Gordic. And good pass inside to Avianic.
There's some great teamwork and execution right there. It's going to take more of that, and they're going to have to buckle down on defense.
Koivisto. Now Cody. Cobain has to launch one. He does. And guess who drives in and picks up the rebound and put back.
Another offensive rebound and another 2 points for Finland. Newton on the right place at the right time again.
Gordic over to Avianic. And he gets into the lane and scores.
Avianic. 2 points.
Trading baskets will not be enough for Bosnia-Herzegovina. They need to get a stop on the defensive end.
Covenant goes behind his back to get away. Calvisto, he knows he can shoot it, and he does! And he gives a 3-finger salute. Only a good one to the Finnish crowd.
It's something else how the crowd can give a team energy. We see that in this case. The Finnish crowd is just energizing this Finnish team. There's no fatigue. There's no signs of fatigue at all. This is the fourth game in 5 days.
Gordic off the back of the rim. Now, here comes Kopanen. He's on the run. He looks, he finds Newton wide open. Got it! Another 3! It is raining 3-pointers for Finland, and they are rolling to a big win over Bosnia-Herzegovina right at the buzzer.
72-42.
Well, an avalanche of points for Finland. Look at the stats. 9 3-pointers, 19 assists. They're sharing the ball. Just 4 turnovers for Finland, 16 for Bosnia-Herzegovina. And if you look at these replays, Johnny, you know, going back to the Eurobasket a couple of years ago in Koper in Slovenia, where they had a lot of fans, and also last year at the FIBA Basketball World Cup, the Finnish squad they go out and they meet the fans while they're here. Yesterday, Finland went out and visited the school. There's a school that's been set up in Montpellier for kids from Finland so they can travel to watch the games. So they're thinking, big picture here. They're thinking like, it's not so much about us, it's about Finnish basketball. It's about the Finnish fans. And really for me, it's just an incredible experience to be here with Finland for the second summer in a row.
I agree, and that's a great gesture by their part. They have no idea how much they impact those young children that are in school, and then they see their heroes step in there and be with them. That was just a great gesture, and it's really nice to see this from both sides. We see the Finnish people enjoying this here, and we see this Finnish team feeding off the energy the crowd is giving them. 31 points in that third quarter to 15 for just Bosnia-Herzegovina.
You knew that three-pointer was going in at the end, didn't you?
Yes, you can just feel it. When things are going right, they've got momentum on their side. They're feeling good right now. Confidence is sky high.
Fourth quarter action now underway here in Montpellier. It's been a sight of thrillers, of close games, of nail-biters, of incredible drama. But in the first game today, Finland have come out and stormed out to a huge lead over Bosnia-Herzegovina. Roberts drives in and gets a basket for Bosnia-Herzegovina. They're going to have to play near perfect basketball here the rest of the way just to have a chance. Lee turns, gets in. Abijanic goes up. Gordic now responds. Roberts passes back out to Renfro. Abijanic right at the line. And Newton.
They can't complain about the shots they're getting. They're getting clean looks. They just haven't been able to capitalize and knock those down. They have a dynamic squad on the team. They've got both their point guards on the team, Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Kopanen! Nothing but the bottom of the net.
The beat goes on for Finland. Look at the determination in Kopanen's face. He knew before he pulled up for the shot, he knew what he had in mind, and that was to knock down a three.
12 points, 6 assists for Petri Kopanen. Now Abijanic gets inside, answers, in-trade baskets. They need stops. They need stops now, and they also need to force some turnovers and try to get some easy buckets. Now Koivisto puts up his three, and Renfro has it. Roberts drives in. Foul called against Finland.
Looks like it'll be in the act of shooting. We'll see what the refs decide here. 2 shots. Roberts determined to get to the basket.
Koivisto and Newton comes out. Salin and Huff come back in. I really think Newton was kind of raised eyebrows last year for Finland at the World Cup, and you can see that he's getting better and better. The more important this Finland setup.
He's been a catalyst for a lot of their runs. He always seems to do the right thing. I've liked him. He's been impressive. He's hit shots from beyond the arc. He's been also fighting for offensive rebounds, getting extra possession for his team.
Roberts makes 1 of 2. After a 28-point deficit. Sasu Salin gets it to Kopanen. Lee again, and this time 1 pass too many. Tuukka Cody's going to come into the game. So Murphy comes out. I don't think he was in the right place with that pass.
Probably wasn't in the right place, but always the blame has to go to the passer. In that case, it was Lee. But Murphy gets a well-deserved rest. He's averaging almost 32 minutes coming into this game.
Abijanic and Lee with the board. comes up. Gerald Lee, and he hooked Abijanic.
Offensive foul.
So temporarily here, the Finnish noise.
Yeah, exactly. We see 2 turnovers in a row. When coming into this, they had only turned the ball over 4 times. Already 2 turnovers here in this consecutive turnovers here in the fourth quarter.
Petteri Koponen comes out, takes a well-deserved break. Jamar Wilson back in. I wonder how many families are naming their kids Petteri and Sasu these days.
What about Jamar? Jamar could be a new name.
Could be a new Finnish name indeed. Certainly after that French game. Stepanovic, been quiet today. Renfro. And Jamar Wilson just reaches in, takes it away. Over to Sasu, back to Jamar. I guess there's no need really for Finland to take the foot off the pedal. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Another turnover. Again, 3 turnovers in this fourth quarter. They had 4 throughout 3 quarters, which was really, we saw earlier that stat on points after turnovers.
Murphy comes in. And Gerald Lee gets a break. Oh, Jamar Wilson just read the pass, took it away, and then takes his time and scores with Renfro coming in from behind. And he looks over at the bench and says, come on, guys, 16 points. Who wouldn't want to play for this Finnish team?
In front of these fans.
Sasu Salin chases it down. They were singing happy birthday to Teemu Rannikko and Hannu Matola before the game, 2 of the veterans of the Finnish team for so many years who concluded their international careers last summer in Bilbao.
And they're not even here, Jeff.
Salin. Haven't seen Jonas Kalvin yet. Wonder if he might get in. Jamar Wilson, and he thought Cody was going to slide over. Plays a beautiful game, Wilson, doesn't he?
Yes, he's fun to watch, isn't he?
He just reads passes.
Yeah. Maybe he's left-handed. You see everything he's doing with his left hand.
he took the ball. He took the ball off to Colo or Tony Parker the other night. I mean, that's not easy.
Oh, he was outstanding against the French team. They were keying on him, and he was still getting the job done, inside and outside.
21 points that night. Abijanic spins, puts it up, and the ball goes out of bounds, back over to Finland. I think Abijanic is a player that can get good shots.
Well, we see it with that footwork there, he covered a lot of ground. Wasn't able to finish the play, but he got himself in a position where he had a wide open, clean look.
Well, Cody was definitely holding his jersey, but at the same time, he's been teed up now for arguing, but he also kind of shoves Cody out of the way. And I suppose this is almost predictable that this would happen at this stage of the game, in a game like this.
Well, they're frustrated, no doubt about it, Jeff, especially after such a great performance and comeback win against Israel. To come out tonight and find themselves facing a 30-point deficit here at the end of the game. Stepanovic, we know he gives it his all, and he's frustrated like the rest of his teammates are.
So Sean Huff goes to the free throw line and makes it. So Finland has done a good job at the line today, which they're 8 of 9. While that, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't seem that important, it was important because they made all of those, the majority of those in the first half, 7 of 8, when they were kind of trying to build the lead. Trap on Sasu Salin. He gets rid of it to Jamar Wilson. And Jamar Wilson had the layup and missed it. He could have passed it to Huff, who was wide open. I'm surprised he didn't. But I guess he had such a good shot that he couldn't pass it up. Now Stepanovic, again, using his left forearm to clear out Cody, scores.
You see Stepanovic's face there. He is ticked off right now.
He definitely makes my all-hard man team. I don't care what Bosnia-Herzegovina do in this tournament. He is a rough customer. And I say that in a complimentary way. Sasu Salin, go! Sasu strikes again!
Good ball movement. We see Eric Murphy swing the pass over to his open teammate in the corner. Salin, who's just been incredible.
Abijanic, oh, beautiful footwork from him. Just a little pump fake.
He's got some length, and we see he's got the ability to put the ball on the floor. Once he gets some space, he can make things happen. Great footwork.
He's pretty good when he gets a little penetration. Here's Jamar Wilson. Murphy hands it off to Koti. Go!
Finland's making it look easy, Jeff. They're just making the extra pass. Guys are turning down pretty good shots and getting better ones by making that extra pass.
Well, this is always the danger of happening. Whoever plays Finland, you know that they can come out and put up big numbers. Jamar Wilson comes out. Calvisto, Copen and Lee go back into the game. Buff out, Cody comes out, Murphy comes out. Look at the applause to the Finnish fans from Cody. He recognizes this is what matters more than anything, this incredible fan following. Perisic puts up a long one.
Good box by Newton and cleared that space. Salin came in there and grabbed the rebound.
Long faces on the Bosnia-Herzegovina bench. Now turnover, Renfro's got it. And a basket, a rare basket. Perisic scores. So what are the possibilities for Finland? Kopanen steps back. And hits another one.
When he's got the confidence like he does right now, he's very difficult to defend. He's able to step back, hit those shots, falling away from the basket.
Roope Ahonen coming into the game for Finland with 2:26 to go. And he will come in for Sasu Salin. Here's Alex Renfro, looks back. He knows that they've been outplayed today. Ball goes out of bounds. So it'll be 20 seconds on the shot clock. Kopanen puts up another jumper. Newton now hustles, throws it in bounds to Stepanovic. Now Perisic accelerates, gets inside, draws the foul, and Roope Ahonen.
Strong move by Perisic, going directly to the basket.
Calvin comes into the game, one of the real up-and-coming players in Finnish basketball. Kopanen comes out, here's the applause, look at that. They absolutely adore him. He plays for Khimki Moscow reasons. There's Calvin. Perisic makes the first. So effectively this game was won in the first half, in that second quarter, because there was no let up at all from Finland. If anything, they put their foot on the accelerator and just blew this game wide open.
They came out with a great start of that in that third quarter. Bosnia-Herzegovina had no chance to get back in this game.
Now Ropeo Honen, and the handoff over to a wide open Newtonen, and Newtonen! Another shot in the three-point fiesta here for Finland.
Great ball movement. They're finding their open teammates. Newtonen in the corner. We see it right here. Catch and shoot. Uncontested.
And 3 seconds on the shot clock, so they work the time. It is just a performance that is going to be celebrated back home in Helsinki and everywhere else in Finland. Foul called down low on Calvin. So realistically with Finland punching their ticket now to the knockout round, they don't know who they'll play because they don't know what their order of finish will be, but this is a team that is dangerous moving forward.
No doubt about it, Jeff. We saw them, what they were capable of doing against the huge favorites, home team France. In that first game, taking France to overtime. And they played a solid 45 minutes in that game, really 40 minutes. Overtime, they got off to a poor start. But they showed us some really good basketball. And nobody's gonna be able to look past them.
And I just wonder how many more Finns are going to buy up some tickets and fly to Lille or travel. They might even have to drive. They'll have 2 days to get there. In fact, if you count tomorrow, 3.
And it's a good thing they're playing where they are. That huge stadium, they'll have to put some extra seats in there. In Lille, of course, it's over 20,000 capacity.
It's like 27,000.
Is it really 27?
Yes.
That's just an enormous amount.
I'm going to double check
I
that.
saw the same thing, but I saw the same thing, 27,000. I want to say 20,000. 27 just seems like a great deal, but they might need more if Finland's there. Who knows?
Well, it's a big event. It's one of the greatest Eurobaskets ever, and from my perspective, it is the greatest Eurobasket ever. It's here in Montpellier, the French could not have done a better job of staging this event. When they found out they were going to get one of the groups, and if the French have done a good job here, you can only imagine in Lille how special it's going to be. The thing about Finland is it seems like in those big occasions they thrive in the big games, and that's why we saw them play so well against France. They don't want to play in front of an empty gym, do they?
Yeah, they feed off their fans. Their fans have energized them here tonight.
Calvin was pushed. He went out of bounds. Pass intercepted.
You see their fans are on their feet. They've been that way for several minutes now.
Patovich gets in and draws the foul.
This is what we're accustomed to seeing from Stepanovic, getting the ball, taken to the basket. He just has not had too many opportunities to do that tonight.
So basically, Bosnia-Herzegovina will still have a chance to move on after this game, even though they're losing, because they got that one win, but they'll need some other results to go the wrong way. Finland, well, they'll have another game here, so I know the city of Montpellier will be excited about that. There should be quite a few fabulous Finnish fans around the streets of Montpellier tonight making a little bit of noise. (88-57). 16 points for Jamar Wilson leading the way, 14 for Koponen. Newtonen, how good was he? 13 points, 8 rebounds. Gerald Lee had 10 points. Abijanic goes in and makes the last basket of the game. Eric Murphy with 11 points continues his strong start. It's 88-59. Finland wins. They cruise much easier. They win much easier than either of us expected against Bosnia and Herzegovina. (12 3-pointers). 12 offensive rebounds, 21 turnovers for Bosnia-Herzegovina. And again, the leading scorers we talked about. I think it was good to see Jamar Wilson come out and play well today. He's a player who can make a difference in this Finnish team moving forward. Look at the crowd as Finland thanks their fans. It's a dream situation here for Finnish basketball, folks. We can't say it enough. They are lighting this place up here in Montpellier. Finland win for the second time at Eurobasket 2015. The only question now is how far can they go in this tournament? Well, you know what? It's going to be awfully fun finding out. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Heiluttaa pompomein, aiku kivo donkei. Selän takaa 360 himo donkei. Yeah, kato nää ukot on niin viilei. Sisteen blokkei, levarit ja stiilei. Koko jengi liekeis, bensaa suonis. Sinivalkoises kuosis, tää on suden kuosi. Päivänä tanssitaan susien kanssa. Koko Suomi nyt susien kanssa. Lampaat ei halua saamulaumaa. Korisukka kaulaa ja jengi laulaa. Kun metsit ottaa susiteini, te huudatte. Susijengi. Kun meitsi tuvo susijengi, te huudatte. Susijengi.
rivers, let the damned water be. There's some people down the way that's thirsty, so let the liquid spirit free. The people are thirsty because of man's unnatural hand. Watch what happens when the people catch wind, when the water hit the bank of that hard, dry land. Liquid spirit, liquid spirit, liquid spirit.